Hey, welcome back to Total Package Pilates and Wellness. I'm Mel. Thank you for moving your body with me today. I have a core workout for you. We're going to use our small ball. You can always find some sort of rolled up towel or sweatshirt if you don't have a Pilates ball, but it's a great $8 or $9 investment. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to bring the ball behind our mid-back, so it's right around that bra line, heart monitor area. And I want you to actually bring your feet together so that your knees open up, your legs are in this diamond-shaped position. You can start by bringing your hands behind your head and just go ahead and relax back over that ball really slowly to make sure it feels okay in your spine. And it should feel like a nice opening for your hips, letting gravity just pull your knees down toward the mat, and also a stretch through your abdominals. And just take a couple deep breaths here. Enjoy this moment, savor it before we really get into the work. And once you finish that second deep breath, inhaling your ribs out to the sides of the room, I want you to exhale and really contract your core, those low abs. I want you to feel that seatbelt feeling across your waist. Take one more inhale, exhale, contract those abs, knit your ribs together, so feel them pull into the midline of your body, and go ahead and come up into a lifted abdominal curl so that you're in a flat back position. We're going to reach our arms long and forward, drop your shoulder blades down your back, pause here. We're going to begin the work. Give me just an inch lift up, lifting from your sternum, feeling those top abs start to engage. We're going to begin to raise our arms up toward our ears as we close our knees in toward one another. Maybe they don't touch, but they come in as close as you can, keeping it in your abs, and you should immediately feel things starting to light up. We're going to do 8 of these. So exhale, reach up toward your ears as you close your knees in for this clam. Inhale, arms forward, knees open. We have 7. I'm immediately feeling this in those deep, low transverse abs, even a little pelvic floor here. And you have to move really slowly to make sure you stay stable on your ball. Really use your breath. We're starting out with a deep mind-muscle connection exercise here. Good. We'll do 4. 3. Only raise as far as you can keep it in your abs. You don't have to go all the way up by your ears. 2. Keep drawing that navel down and in towards your spine, feeling those ribs come together into the midline. Let's just do 1 more. Good. All right. Go ahead and readjust on that ball if you need to. Your feet are going to come down flat on the mat. I want you to cross your right leg over your left leg. This is one of my favorite exercises lately to get into my abs on the ball. You're going to bring your hands behind your head, but you can definitely bring them either long and forward if needed, or even bring a hand down towards your mat or the floor to help support you. We're just going to go to a flat back and lift a few inches up. And we'll start here before we add on, but you can always come back to this base exercise as we layer. I don't know if you can hear my voice shaking. We're going to do 4. And I want you to really press your legs into one another. You should feel your inner thighs working here as well. My left foot is slightly into the midline. We're going to add on after 1 more. So now pause here. Next time you raise your chest, can you lift your legs a couple inches? And then the toe taps down as you lower. You crunch everything into the midline, double-sided crunch. We'll just do 6. It really doesn't take many. 5. Inhale. exhale, curl. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Uncross those legs carefully. Place your right foot where your left foot was. Cross the left leg over the right. Adjust your ball if you need to. Adjust your yoga pants if you need to. Hands come behind the head. We just lift and lower. But as I'm doing it, I'm not just thinking about these top abs. I'm thinking about these legs really actively pressing into one another. And I feel as I do that in this curl up, my low abs so much more. Good. We'll do 4 more like this, and then we're gonna add that little lift of the leg. No big deal, right? 2. Exhale, curl. 1. All right, get ready. Plant those right toes. Pull everything up. So hard. 6. And again, this is where you could always reach a hand to the floor to help assist if you need to. Let's just do 2 more. Move as slowly as you need to with this. Good. You can take a quick extension over that ball. Might feel nice. Open up those abdominals. And then we're going to go ahead and get into a little more work with the ball, but we'll be on our forearms. So you do get a little relief. It's no longer under your back. It's going to go in between your ankles, and your forearms will just be right under your shoulders. But I don't want you to sink back and like we're not lounging. I want you to be lifted. I want you to knit those ribs into the midline, contract those abs, bring your toes up, press into that ball, and we just hold here. We're in this frog position with our knees right over our hips. Now, from here, make sure your collarbone stays wide. You're really active in those abs. You're just going to start to lower your toes down only as much as you can keep this good tuck of your pelvis and keep your core from pooching out. So you got to look at your core, and I'm actually exhaling as I go down. And I'm not going down all the way to the mat personally because I'm really focused on keeping this in my low abs and not letting this get into my low back. So there's no prize for like a bigger range of motion if you're not hitting the right muscle groups. We'll do 1 more like this, and then we're going to add on to the sequence. You can always come back to this though. So pause here. We're going to extend our legs out, pull them back in, tap down toward the mat. We'll just do 8, just 8. I can barely speak. 7, tap down, pull it up. 6, ooh, so shaky. 5. I love that you can do this anywhere, and you certainly don't even need the ball to do it, but the ball adds that additional engagement of those inner thighs, which helps you engage your pelvic floor, which helps you engage your low transverse abs. Good, you guys. Check in with those shoulders. Make sure they're still open and down and not creeping up. Check in with your jaw. Make sure it's relaxed. We'll just do 1 more. Out, pull in, tap down, pull off. Good. Go ahead and straighten your legs out. Take a nice forward fold for your toes. That should feel really good. And I have 1 more thing for you today. Again, I know I'm trying to do quicker videos for you because you requested things that you can incorporate in your busy lives. So we're going to get into our obliques a little bit more in this upright kneeling position. We'll start with the ball in our left hand. It's going to come right against your thigh. I want you to extend your right leg out. You're on the side of your foot. Make sure your left leg is directly under this hip. And then we'll just bring our hand kind of to our forehead here. That's going to help us stay open through our collarbone and our shoulders. And I want you to just move slow with control. We're going to roll down, think length versus crunching the side. Exhale, restack just until you're upright. We go down. Feel length through this entire right side of your body. Should actually feel kind of nice right now. Good. We're going to do one more. Now pause upright. Bring the ball into your hand. We're going to tap it all the way out to the mat. Raise it all the way up to the shoulder. So now we're finding even more length, even more challenge on this right oblique as we pull all the way back up. Sorry, my arm is getting cut off. They're freakishly long. Let's do 5. Tap. Pull. 4. I really feel this through that right oblique. Give me one more on this side. Good. You can take a quick stretch over if you'd like, just to wring out that side of the waist. Let's hurry up and get on to this other side. So I'm going to extend my left leg out. I'm on the side of my foot. I'm going to bring this right arm, hand against that ball, hand on the forehead, and we're just going to go down with control, thinking lengthening out through the crown of my head and through the side of my left waist. Pressing that ball into my thigh. We'll do 2 more like this. And if that other range of motion with the long arm did not feel available in your body, this is a great place to start. So from here, we'll bring that arm up. We'll tap down. Exhale, pull up. And I'm thinking I almost had this little scoop and tuck of my pelvis just to make sure I'm keeping this in my abs and out of my low back. Although your back is part of your core, so we need to strengthen that, but we're focused on these obliques in this exercise. Good. Let's just do 3 more. Squeeze it up. Tap. Last one. And tap up. We side bend. And let's just do a quick cool down here together. So I'm going to take a couple cat-cows, stretching out those abs. Inhaling, exhaling, drawing everything up, stretching out that back. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale. I'm going to come into my neutral spine. I'm going to raise my right, this is my left arm, up to the ceiling. And I'm going to thread the needle, twist through my waist. I'm going to reach my right arm up, and I'm actually going to press back against the front of my left thigh to open up and drop this right shoulder down toward my hip. And then you just place that right hand back on the mat. You can do a couple more cat-cows if you want to reset your spine. And then you would come into your neutral. Inhale, reach that right arm up toward the ceiling. Thread it under. I think I just got a good back crack. That shoulder and ear come down to the mat. You reach your left arm up. And if it's available to you, you hug yourself and you press on the front of that right thigh, dropping that left shoulder down out of your ear toward your waist. And then set that hand down. You can take a stretch back. You are all finished for today. I adore you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Adore Your Core quick workout. Thanks for moving your body with me. I'll see you soon.